Today, we're putting two of the most popular 2TB champions head-to-head. The incredibly popular Samsung T7 Portable SSD, which we'll call the T7, and the powerful, thermally focused SSK Portable SSD, the SSK SSD. I've done the deep dive so you don't waste time or money guessing. Both the T7 and the SSK SSD promise a terrifyingly fast experience, clocking in with read speeds up to 1,050 megabytes per second and writes up to 1,000 megabytes per second. This performance comes courtesy of the USB 3.2 Generation 2 standard, but how they maintain that velocity is key. The T7 relies on its proven PCIe NVMe architecture, a system built by a memory giant. It's a stable, professional foundation. The SSK SSD, however, introduces an advanced feature, SLC caching. It allocates a quarter of its current free space as a temporary high-speed buffer. This translates to an unwavering 10 gigabits per second transfer rate when moving files smaller than 500 gigabytes. So, for those rapid, continuous smaller file dumps, the SSK SSD is optimized to never take a breath. For massive, long-haul, multi-terabyte archival jobs, the T7's heritage tends to inspire more confidence. What happens when gravity attacks? The T7's defense is its solid aluminum unibody construction, rated for shock resistance and documented fall protection up to 6 feet. That's the peace of mind professionals demand. It also features internal thermal control to manage its components during heavy use. The SSK SSD is also an aluminum alloy build, a noticeably thicker 2mm case, dedicated to superior heat shedding. They state the external case temperature peaks at a mere 105.58 degrees Fahrenheit. That's an impressive metric, crucial for extended, demanding use. But here is where the T7 establishes dominance for professionals. Its 256-bit AES Hardware Encryption. This is the security gold standard, providing an essential, uncrackable lock on your client files and intellectual property. The SSK SSD may keep its cool, but it lacks that publicly documented, ironclad hardware security layer, which is a significant functional vulnerability. Modern creators are shooting cinema-quality video on mobile devices. Both drives excel at recording ultra-high-resolution 4K at 60 frames per second ProRes HDR video directly from compatible phones, like the iPhone 15 Pro. This is a tie for capability. The differentiator is power drain. The SSK SSD reports an incredibly low power consumption of less than 2.4 watts. When your drive is drawing power from your phone's battery during a shoot, every single watt matters. The SSK SSD's frugal power management is a silent hero for location-based creators who are always fighting the clock. The T7's general, expansive compatibility with Mac, PC, and all mobile devices is flawless. But the SSK SSD has the subtle, specific edge for the most battery-conscious, on-the-go cinematographer. How comfortable are these drives in your pocket? Both are praised for being smaller than a credit card. But the SSK SSD is the winner of the lightweight division, tipping the scales at just 36.6 grams. It's astonishingly light. Next, the annoyance factor. The SSK SSD includes both a USB-C cable and a USB-A cable in the box. That instant, cross-platform utility, connecting to an old laptop or a brand new desktop, is a huge win for consumer convenience. The T7 often makes you scramble for an adapter. This dual cable inclusion by the SSK SSD might seem small, but it shows a genuine understanding of user friction. Now let's talk about the cold, hard cache. This determines the true value of the product. The Samsung T7 2TB model is typically priced around $150. The SSK Portable SSD 2TB model is currently available for about $137. The price rolls have flipped, making this an extremely tight race. The SSK SSD is the more budget-friendly option, saving you a small but noticeable amount right out of the gate. So, which drive offers the better value for its price tag? Considering the price difference, the SSK Portable SSD takes the crown as the ultimate value winner for the majority of users. You get matching high-speed performance, up to 1,050 megabytes per second, the superior thermal management, the lighter form factor, and crucial dual cables, all for around $13 less than the T7. It's the smarter, more economical entry point to 2 terabytes NVMe speed. If you're ready to upgrade your speed and save a bit of money, you can find a direct link to the SSK Portable SSD right in the description below. But wait, the Samsung T7 is still the superior choice for a specific, non-negotiable need: security. For the extra cost, you are buying the gold standard of data protection with the 256-bit AES Hardware Encryption and the formally certified 6-foot drop protection. If you are a professional who absolutely cannot afford to lose sensitive client data, and that encryption is mandatory, the T7 is worth the premium. It is the fortress you pay extra for. We just gave you the precise breakdown you needed to make a fully informed decision. That's what we do here at Pro Product Comparison. We help you skip the confusion and go straight to the best gear for your money. If you appreciate unbiased clarity and expert analysis, then help us keep these in-depth comparisons coming. Subscribe right now and hit the notification bell. Your next perfect purchase is just a click away. You'll find links to both the SSK SSD and the T7 conveniently waiting for you in the description. Thanks for trusting us, and we'll see you in the next one.